Have you ever wondered how agency owners hire the best real estate salespeople time after time? Well, let me show you. First of all, they understand one simple fact. The top performers, their top 25%, outsell the bottom 25% by 500% or more in virtually every agency in the country. This is a statistic that's scary. And it's scary because when you hire a new agent, when you bring a new agent on, did you expect any of them to be in that bottom 25%? The answer is always no. And so we know those are mistakes. Those are people we didn't intend to put on our roster. Well, let's see if we can figure out how to fix that. First of all, we need to understand what went wrong. I mean, let's face it. These people were all trained the same. They were all managed the same. They're all compensated the same. And they all sell the same inventory. So why the big difference? Well, here's what we know. They're not the same. The people themselves are different. And that difference can hurt you. They were born different. They were raised different. They were motivated by different things. Most of these differences are not easily observable and certainly won't be picked up in an interview. That's the problem. The solution? Behavioral assessments. We know scientifically that behavioral assessments can see through the sameness. They can see through and find the differences between the individuals. They can identify the winners and improve your hiring accuracy. Realtor Magazine said it. Can personality tests lead to stronger sales? The answer was yes, over and over. As a matter of fact, in the agencies they talked to, the sales force typically was selling 18 to 32 homes. By the time they implemented behavioral assessments, they had jumped to 95 homes per month. That's a pretty big increase for one simple change. We know that top real estate agents are finding great success. Ward Peters, the vice president of recruiting with CBS Home Real Estate, said, Predictive Index, that's the behavioral assessment we represent, is the management tool that decreased our turnover and increased the quality of prospective employees. That's a pretty strong statement. The reason he can say that is because we've applied state-of-the-art analytics. We've analyzed what makes a top real estate salesperson. We've looked at the people in individual agencies to find what is working in that particular company and make sure that we're recommending exactly the right kind of person. We've done scientific studies like the one on the screen, where we analyzed 210 real estate agents trying to figure out what behavioral factors are driving success. And over again, we can find that pattern and then repeat it so the people they add to their roster are the right people, winners, top performers, time after time. Now, the typical application process looks like this. You have a field of applicants, you go through a resume pre-selection, and then into the interview. Here's the problem. For most people, that resume is pretty thin. There's not a lot in that really indicates whether a person's going to be successful in your particular agency. Well, here's what we want to change. If you can look at those people behaviorally before you even interview them, you'll be able to triage, to identify those winners, and spend your interviewing time talking to people who are going to be at the top of the pile. Imagine that, not wasting your whole day talking to losers. We know what makes a good business. Selection plus retention plus good management drive your metrics. That's what's going to drive your sales through the top. But it all starts with selection. If you don't have the right people, none of the rest of it matters. Wouldn't you like everyone in your organization to perform like your top 25%? Well, that's what we'd like to help you do. If you can push all of those groups up by putting the right people in the right roles, you won't have to work hard to force them to do it. In fact, they'll be the kind of people that are naturally going to do what it takes to be successful. What a wonderful thing. Interested? If you'd like to learn more, and we'd be happy to share the data that I just talked about with you so that you can see if it's right for you, call us for a free demonstration. Call us at 904-269-2299, extension 102, or steve@predictiveresults.com. That's my personal email, and I'll be happy to get back to you. My name is Steve Waterhouse. I'm the president of Predictive Results, and I'll also be happy to get you a free copy of How to Attract and Hire the Best Salespeople. I look forward to sharing this information with you to see if it might be exactly what you need for your agency.